What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Gym Floor. Today, we are talking about paid ads. Specifically, are you ready to run paid ads? Currently working on our done with you paid ads model for Standout PT. So I'm building a system that should be applicable by a 10-year-old. Read it, go and do what you need to do. Not only just set them up, but actually be able to deliver them, review them, adjust them, and make sure that you win in paid ads. Today, really just delving into, are you in a position with your business, with your content, to go and run them, and just giving you a little bit of an insight as to the data and the metrics that we consider and the level of intricacy that we're looking at. It's not as complicated as you might think. When you hear it today, there's going to be some new words, there's going to be some new metrics and stuff that maybe you're not looking at. That's fine. It's easy enough to step into it over the next few weeks and start tracking what you need to track, measuring what you need to measure. And like anything, the first time you heard RIR, you didn't know what the fuck it was. This will come just as quickly. You'll be able to figure it out because you figured out being able to coach people, and this is way fucking easier than that. Robots are easier than people. So if you are interested in getting on top of, or getting your business to a point you can run ads, or you want to start running ads but you don't know where to start, hit the link in the description or message me directly as a DM on Ben Scott STC on Instagram, and we will set up a call. I will set up a call. You'll get me for 30 minutes to solve the biggest problem in your business right away. If I do a good job and I feel like we can help you build your business and I like you enough, we'll invite you to do Standout PT as well and break everything that's involved down. So do that. While you're here, though, just hit subscribe or like. A comment would be great throughout this. We'd love to hear how you guys are finding the episodes, what your takeaways are, what your fears are around ads. Anything is always welcomed. Enjoy the app. So that Bernie Sanders meme. I am once again here to talk to you about paid marketing.
Here again.
We're just talking about that Jace is fired because he hasn't been tracking his personal metrics.
No.
So I have to use someone else's business tracker. But that's fine.
Yeah,
our Standout PT guys are fucking on it. I reviewed one
I only
yesterday.
haven't been tracking my Instagram. I can tell you how many clients I got.
That's good.
That's how much money I'm making.
I bet you track your money too.
Yeah,
That's a good start. Did you watch my story yesterday?
I don't think so.
I laughed at myself after I recorded it. It was like the biggest salty Thursday. I did 2 minutes on tracking your data.
Yeah.
I was just like, just look haggard. Just please. I'm actually begging you at this point.
Yeah. I typed so many comments to so many things yesterday and deleted them.
Yeah.
And I made so many videos and made so many videos and just didn't post them. I'm like, just chill, bro.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Yeah. But it's like how I deal with Thursday.
Yeah.
Just like fighting people that don't know I'm fighting them.
Because they never actually receive
the message.
Yeah, that's mad.
So you don't know this, but I hate you.
Fuck.
What you said annoyed me. And
Yeah.
This is why, but you'll never see it.
Go as you were. Enjoy your
that's
day.
it. Yeah. Live on, King.
Yeah, all right. So I'm plucking this episode as a discussion for us, and what I need from you, sir, is to ask as many questions as possible, because
No pressure.
right now I am working on our ads delivery system
Yes.
that's going into Standout PT, that by the time this comes out, I will have finished.
Mhm.
If it's not in the course, it's because the videos aren't recorded, but it will be written and done, ready to go.
Yep.
So, because you're not necessarily running the ads, you're
Yes.
the perfect person for me to have this conversation with.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and just to it's helping my brain as well. And we workshop a lot of ideas on the pod. So you're welcome. You're going to watch this happen live. My target is, and the first thing I put into Manus when I did the outline, if you're still using ChatGPT, go use Manus or Claude. Just we're going to say that in every episode.
Yeah.
Was I need this to be thorough enough, clean enough, and step-by-step enough that a 10-year-old can do it. Because if you listened last week, we did the money story thing. Watching personal trainers' minds melt when you mention paid ads, just like you've just asked them to jump off a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Like, it's so terrifying.
Yeah.
It's so terrifying. So making sure that at least the delivery is the least overwhelming possible. So you then at least have the confidence. So the most challenging part of that, and I said to you in the group chat, like, this reminds me of writing our programming modules.
Yep.
because there's so much if this then that stuff, and it's like, where do you stop?
Yes.
But you need to have what I'm going to hand over is a systemized process with enough rules that you're guaranteed to win.
Yep.
So it's like, if this happens, change this. If this happens, change this. If this happens, change this. And then we're cycling through.
Yeah.
So part of the program, are you ready to run ads, is the first question that we'll ask. Should you run ads? Are you ready to run ads? Same question, same outcome, but maybe different people are asking it. Like, there's probably someone listening right now like, oh, should I? Is this for me?
Or someone might be like, oh, there's no fucking way. And then they're absolutely capable
you
at
should
the same
be.
time.
Yeah. And look, I've been saying this in my privates that, like, on the podcast, I'm saying by the end of the year, it's fucking... I don't know if it's by the end of the year, man. Like, I'm seeing a lot of good coaches put out a lot of good content and not get a lot of traction.
Yeah.
And I know you're speaking to guys as well that have had really good runs over the last 6 months. Things are getting tougher.
The acquisitions getting tough across the board. That's the word on the street. So finding as many avenues for acquisition as possible, I think, should be the thing you're striving for, right?
Yeah. So I think financial position is probably the first point.
Yeah.
Now, when I say this, it's not because I don't have confidence in the method and I think that it's going to take a long time. I need you to have the right psychology when it comes to ads for you to start them, because 99% of people that have tried ads say they don't work. And then you're like, okay, so tell me what you did. It's like, oh, I boosted this for $50. I got no clients.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. That's like saying, I went to the gym for a week and I didn't lose any weight, so I stopped.
Yeah.
Makes no fucking sense. Like, it's just, that's not, when you step back rationally and you're like, that's like, why would I expect that give and take? That's not how any marketing works.
Yeah.
In that way. So the metric that I would like you to have in your head, and this is also inside the metrics that you should know, are you willing to lose at least a average client lifetime value before you sign a client? So you can go through, let's say I would say your LTV is what, $3,000, maybe more?
I think it's like $6,940.
$6,000, fuck. That's not bad. That's decent retention.
Thank you.
So it'd be like, what, 80 weeks? 70 weeks?
It's a long time.
Yeah, that's fucking mad. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
So if you are exceptional and you have a $6,000, this is going to be more scary for Jason, a $6,000 client lifetime value, are you willing to put in $6,000 and on the $5,999th get a client?
Yeah.
Because if you do that, you broke even. So you actually didn't lose money.
It's tough to think about it that way.
Does that feel uncomfortable for you right now, hearing that?
It's funny because if it's like 3,000, I was like, yeah, no problem. But then when you went like 5, because I'm like, surely at 3,000 I'll sign someone, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know. So yeah, it absolutely makes you feel uncomfortable because you're like, fuck, man, that's a lot of money. Let go.
Yeah.
But
so for most personal trainers, even if you round this off your minimum term, it's probably $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, minimum term for most would be about $1,400. Like 12 to 16 weeks at most people is $60 to $100.
Yeah.
That would be where I would be looking. And most of you have lower spend as well. The only caveat and challenge within that is, and we've made this mistake a couple of years ago now, where we were like, all our leads are organic from the podcast, so we're going to turn off our ads. Our ads were for the podcast. And then 3 months later, we were like, we're not getting any leads anymore. What's going on?
So fucking stupid.
So we turned the ads back on.
How's that meme I sent you this morning?
Yeah.
Like that's
You're a fucking idiot 6 months ago.
So fucking
What is
true.
it? Getting into business is just calling yourself a dickhead for what you did 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking funny. So understanding that the way these ads also work is not necessarily that you ran the ad and someone clicked on the ad and then bought your thing.
Yeah, it's not just, I'm going to do a bottom of funnel ad and it's going to work out like I'm going to get all these clients.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
it's that easy.
It would be really nice. But it's important to understand that there's going to be sales that you wouldn't have made that don't necessarily even look like they've come from ads.
Yeah.
But if you compare month on month, guaranteed there'll be extra sales that you wouldn't have made.
Yep.
And that's what you're metricing against. Not necessarily just the ad performance itself.
Yeah.
So, are you willing to spend enough money is number one.
Do you have it? Then are you willing to spend it?
Step 2 is, do you already have content optimized to running ads?
Yeah.
So if I look at Jason's Instagram page.
Oh, please don't. Then maybe scroll down like a month, because the last month I've been real uninspired.
Okay.
Nah, it's okay. Go, rip me.
Rip
me to shreds.
I've got a decent opening line, 17 years building jacked and lean physiques without the guesswork, 800 plus physiques transformations, 2 pro cards, 5 overall hurdles, and 36 plus placings. So what it maybe doesn't have is just a time frame. Without the guesswork is probably good. Maybe like I would press that if your clients use the word guesswork rather than overwhelm or something like that, confusion. But it's pretty good.
Thank you.
There's a little bit in that too, is like turning like jacked and lean. We have that male and female audience. But also inside the female audience is people that are comfortable with being jacks.
Yeah.
Heaps and heaps of authority though. 17 years, 800 physiques transformed, pro cards, titles, placings. Like there's so much authority sitting in the top of that. If you don't have that, it's fine. You could have a better promise.
Yeah,
than what Jason does.
it. I went heavily on the experience than the promise, because I was like, there's more people promising, there's less people like me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's my purple cow.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Which is what? Tell the people.
Purple cow is. Yeah, like most cows are white, so if there's a purple cow, you'll just look at it. So it stands out. So it's like, that's my standout moment.
How funny are all these? I'm proud to announce my new business partner.
So good. So good, but also infuriating.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand the bloke's face. I've never wanted to fucking punch a stranger more in my life.
All right, so if I open one of our standout clients, and we did this review yesterday, helping gym girlies drop 5 kilos of body fat while building a strong feminine physique in 12 weeks without the rebound. Exceptional.
Yeah, great.
Really, really good opening line. Tells me exactly what you do, what the outcome is. Little things that you might not even pick up on. Like, we put thought into the term gym girlies because there's people who identify as that and people who don't.
Yeah.
And people who actually don't like gym girlies. They don't want to be seen as that. And there's people that really like resonate with that, and that is me. Drop 5 kilos of fat. The only thing that I would probably, knowing this coach, is to add to this is maybe like the lust, because we're looking at people further along the line, because we're looking at online client base who want to lose the last 5 kilos, not just the 5 kilos. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is really good.
Yeah, agreed.
Your pinned post. So we have an about me, a ways to work with me, and a client progress. Exceptional. Again, your about me is the one that I tell everyone about. I haven't written mine because I haven't sat down. I haven't had the willingness available to sit down and write mine to this quality. So it's just not up yet.
Fuck, the hardest part was getting all the photos, bro.
That's,
I had to like scroll down to like
Facebook and shit.
Yeah, 2000. Yeah, I did. I had to go everywhere to get them. Yeah.
So Jason's gone with, and I'm actually, so currently if you go onto my page, I have a more business. I know what it's like to work 50, 60 hours a week, be underpaid, be overworked, be fucking tired, hate your life, and everything break. And you need to do something different. So I have an about me in terms of me getting the outcome that you want.
Yeah.
Which is freedom, more freedom, more income, working with people in your life, and just enjoying this whole game a little bit more. I, like you, want to move to a more personal story. I grew up in the country. I didn't have a lot. I moved to uni. Like, there wasn't a lot of people in my family that had even been to uni. I realized I fucking hated it. I accidentally got a job in sales. Like, just tell the personal story of how I got here. Yeah. Because I have the authority already, but because I have the authority, we already get a little bit of like, yeah, but it's easy for you. So, and our whole messaging is kind of being like the big brothers in business. It's like, I've been where you are. I probably worse.
Yeah.
First time I asked someone for $180 a week, I was sleeping on a mattress in the floor that had a bong hole in it. I didn't put the bong hole in, just to be clear,
it's fine.
because it was a secondhand mattress, and think how fucking disgusting that is. Not only was I on the floor, it wasn't mine. So yeah, I've been worse than where you've been, guys.
Congratulations,
man. So ways to work with me. This is going to be your method. So what you do, how you do it, what outcomes you get. So looking at yours, I would probably make that more story arc So
I was going to say I don't like mine, but I'm just being too lazy. It's just been working. So
yeah. So at the moment, yours is just like the offer. So bodybuilding contest prep.
Yeah, it's just
online physique coaching.
Yeah, that's it.
PT mentoring.
Yeah.
So if I look at this other example, so we've got ways to work with me, premium online coaching, what's involved, fortnightly coaching, check-ins, personalized meal plans, training program, hybrid coaching method. It's got a bit of a story of what's included and how all of that works. Again, this is your chance. We talk about having your business on a page where you have your ultimate outcome, then you have your 3 core pain points, then you have your method of solving them, then you have the 3 outcomes, and then the big prize.
Yeah.
That's probably how I would present this.
Yeah,
I hope you guys have fucking notepads because I'm dropping absolute fire right now.
I was going to say it needs to be more like really clear why you would choose one of the services over the other.
Yeah.
So the person's like, oh, this one's for me. It just needs to be very clear.
Yeah. So I would even just have like, if I was doing yours, I would have like, this is how I get you into incredible shape. You can then, whether you want to do
bodybuilding or photo shoot,
or if you like what I do and you want to learn, hire me as your business mentor.
Yeah.
That's probably how I would target yours.
Sweet, man. I'll do that next week. That's really good. Just don't give me any more work next week. And
just an FYI, guys, this is how the 30-minute calls go when you book for Standout PT. This is what I will do with you live on the call. Now, is your content good enough? So we need you're posting at least 5 times. Like, let's not fuck spiders here. If you're not posting 5 times a week in 2026, you're well behind the curve. It should be 7. I'll let you get away with 5.
Yeah.
So then
I'm doing 7. So
good. Then what we need to do is make sure, and this has been the biggest shift for me, and I actually tore my own page apart on the call yesterday. I'm doing Jason's because mine's all business, and I want you guys to relate a little bit more. But I fuck this up sometimes too. You have to create content that it could be an ad. Yeah. The number one strategy for ads right now is follower campaigns, where you reach out, you engage with people, and you have conversation. So your driver is going to be push your best content out to the internet. They are going to see it, like it, come to your page. You have good pin posts, you have a good heading, so they're going to want to follow you. That's why we are going through the stuff that we're going through right now, because you need to have all of those things because otherwise you're paying money driving people to a page that isn't working.
Yeah, which I've done in the past.
So for instance, I brought one up yesterday that was of one of our female coaches that had got a great result in business, posted it, fucking crushing on link clicks. Cost per click was mad, 0 follows. Because she's a great looking female personal trainer. They land on my page, it's me and Jason. Probably not what you came for.
Couple of bald jack dudes.
So that didn't really align. So we're going to use a bald jack dude to be our client result on our story next week.
Perfect.
On our ads.
What synchrony?
So what am I talking about when is your content ad worthy? It needs to speak to the exact person you want to follow you.
Yeah.
In 3 seconds. So every single piece of content needs to do that, and if it doesn't, it won't work.
Mine's so not doing that.
I've got one here. So and it's important to note, we've come from lots and lots of success of nurture-based content. You read enough of our content, you get to know us, you buy into us, maybe you come to the podcast and then you buy. It's how we built our business. That isn't working anymore. So a post, this is Jason's carousel. This mentality cost me years of progress, and I want you to avoid it. That's cool if I know who Jason is.
Yeah.
Like, I read it. I was like, I wonder what Jason's going to bring up here. That's interesting. But I know Jace, so I want to know.
Yeah.
If this heading was this personal trainer, this mentality cost me years of progress in my physique, kept me small, kept me fat, something like that. This mentality costs, I don't know if this goes into business or physique. Which one is it?
It's my physique.
Cool. So if I was going to go for physique, knowing your audience, I'd probably go hard on that language.
Yeah.
Be like, this mentality cost me years staying small and fat. And I don't want that for you. So that, when that goes out into the ether, anyone who has a disturbed brain like Jason and I, that even though they're in the 0.1% of the population with their physique, still think they're small and fat, that hits them in the face. And then they come over to Jason's page, they read the titles, they see everything else, like, oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
As that stands right now, I just said to you, I don't know if this business has a physique.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So that's enough to be like, oh, this doesn't really work. The other thing I'm going to add into it, which this week came to mind, was it's something really useful for you guys creating content if you want to run ads. Would you say it to someone in the gym? So social media went through this phase where call out culture was like fucking everything. Call people out, call them out, call them out, call them out, call them out. And it doesn't fucking work anymore. So what was the post we reviewed yesterday? If you're eyeballing your portion sizes, you're not trying to lose 5 kilos. You're just hoping it comes off.
Yeah.
And I said to this coach, Mike, if someone walked up to you in the gym and said that, like you were having a conversation, like with someone, and you were like, oh, I'm just not really making the progress. Like, oh, what are you doing in terms of tracking? Like, oh, I just eyeball. I'm like, okay, so you're just hoping it comes off.
Look, I actually would say that, so I'm not the right person.
I asked the coach that posted it, and she was like, no.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so let's not post like that because that's not how you would speak to someone or want to be spoken to yourself.
Absolutely.
Instead, we would say, I finally lost the last 5 kilos when I stopped.
Yeah.
And I would actually leave that off and then read the caption. There'd be a nice little hook there. So that, again, I lost the last 5 kilos by curiosity. I want to lose the last 5 kilos. That's a great ad.
Yeah.
Hooks me, and then there's a solution, which is your method. I'm interested in looking at what you're doing. So that is content hacks 101. We obviously go way deeper. We talk about top of funnel, middle of funnel. If you're adding all these episodes together, eventually you'll have a whole system, or you could just come and do the course. It would probably be a lot easier. So then there's some core metrics that I will also look at to make sure this is working before I get you to start throwing money at ads. The first one would be post frequency.
Yep. Minimum 5, you said?
Minimum 5. Yep. Interactions.
Yep.
There's no necessarily number or percentage of that. It's just like, have they stayed steady? Are they hugely up, hugely down?
Yeah.
Then we track followers.
Yep.
So Lucy was tracking net position on, I wasn't supposed to say her name.
Which I also think is my fault, just putting my hand up.
Okay.
How I designed the tracker, so I'll put my hand up for that.
Yeah, so it was tracking net.
Yeah, it's the difference between what the week was in growth, but it's not taking in the fact that people are going to unfollow you and you're going to get followers.
Yeah, so you just want to track how many people followed you. And you'll track your total amount so you can see what the turnover is like. But you just want to follow how many people followed me. Then we track how many DMs, how many new follower DMs were sent. Now, this does 2 things. Either it's 100%, tick.
Yeah.
If it's not 100%, why?
Yeah.
Is it because they were the wrong followers or because you were lazy?
Bunch of Mohammeds for Egypt.
Yeah, correct. We accidentally left Australia off a new targeting thing.
I feel like everyone's done that. I got like 300 Pabinda, Kamal. Fuck, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
So mine was a retargeting audience. And I had 2 people from New Zealand and 2 people from Dubai in the same day. And I was like, I messaged Tam, I'm like, what the fuck's going on with these leads, bro? Like, these are weird.
Yeah.
Because it was retargeting based on people that interacted with my account, I just figured they'd come. And then he was like, oh, I forgot to... I didn't send it to Australia.
Well done.
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I looked at my stats and I was like, this follow campaign's killing it. And then it was like, I was like, oh my God.
So I was at $3 a follow and I was like,
I need to cleanse the earth of these 300 people that have followed me.
Yeah. Yeah. So new DMs sent, quality of follow.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of people and I'm not going to give an answer of my opinion on trial reels yet because I haven't investigated them hard enough. What I see is a lot of people that do trial reels get a lot of followers that are useless. So, we don't have the scope to really drive into it right now. It's not part of our system, but I'm not saying it's good or bad because I can't give you an answer on it yet. But I do see feedback that when they get legs, quite often, they don't result in follows.
Yeah.
And my experience of the core posts that do get those legs in that are vague. So we had one, I got 1,500 profile visits on the Escobar reel, the losing 4 clients. And it just went to business owners. It didn't go because everyone that comment was from Success School. So it was like, well, these people like it. More of them. And it just went to business owners. I think I got like from 1,500 views, like less than 10 follows.
Yeah.
Like the follow rate should be like 5%. It was like fucking 0.1 or something.
Ew.
Yeah. So it's like this has gone to the wrong people, which you don't want. And then it's hard to relearn from that as well.
Yeah.
Then we need conversations. So of the message that you've sent out, how many people are actually responding to you? That's going to tell us, again, if it's a good follow type. And then on the second part of that is like if your opening message is good.
Yep.
If you're just sending now, thanks for the follow house training, and copy and pasting that to every person.
Yeah.
So just even if your first interaction is good, so our recommendation, go into the profile. So I would go into Jason's profile, like cool, dude's jacked, got some jacked clients, scrolling down, sweet, car is there, Simpsons quotes are funny.
Nice carbs, bro.
Yep. We got Hop Nation. All right. I'm like, okay, that looks like a life dump post. Dog. Sick. Oh, dog again. Cafe. Oh, dog again. Golf. I'm like, bro, your black German Shepherd's fucking mad. What's his name?
Yeah.
That's my opening message. Straight away. Like, maybe I add how's business going. If it was a woman, I would.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to just send a personal message.
Yeah.
Because my goal is to get you as a client, not be in your DMs. So I would add it as a second one. I don't think you need to do that if it's same gender interaction. So I would just be like, hey man, thanks so much for the follow. Fuck, I just saw Mav. He's fucking huge, dude. Like, where did you breed him? Something like that. Just get that conversation started. Super value. It's a value to Jace. I can relate to it. Like, oh, I got a pity cross. Like, we can start a conversation there. Seeing that for me, it would be like, oh, I see that you're like coaching heaps of bodybuilders. What's the scene like at the moment? How's growth? What's going on there? Super like how I would have a conversation with someone if I was talking to them at the gym. Same needs to be for you guys. As soon as it's polished. So what's happened, everyone's using fucking ManyChat. And everyone thinks that every message is a bot now. Yeah. So you have to really work to fucking break that and get someone to actually respond to you. Even if you do all that, a good response rate's 40%. And this is where people lose it, I think, with just online in general.
Yeah, it knocks the wind out of their sails a little bit.
Yeah, you're just expecting too much.
Yeah.
You're expecting that everyone's going to reply. You're expecting everyone's going to book. You're expecting the math as it works out is kind of like 40 conversations is a client. 2 clients maybe, depending on how good you are. So our response rate is exceptional. It's around 60%, but our booking rate's a little bit lower because we sell high ticket.
Yeah.
So you'll see how they vary. It also depends on the market. One of my male clients who markets just to men, response rate, bro, fuck me, 20%.
Yeah.
But his response to bookings higher than normal.
Yeah.
It's probably double. So it's like kind of plays up and down inside that space a little bit. Cool. So if we have that data, then I can be like, you're doing the thing. You are just going to do more of the thing. We're going to turn the tap up.
Would you say there needs to be a degree of like followers, like follower growth though, like through
no.
week to week? No. So they don't need to worry about that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not to go to ads. Because that's just the problem you're trying to solve.
Yeah, because that's what they think though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What if they're getting enough views on their page and they're not getting the follows?
So that's the next metric that I'm literally going there right now. Thank you, Jason. Great segue.
No
I should have just answered that as like, well,
yeah.
Great question, Jason. So the next metric that I'm going to look at is your follow percentage.
Yeah.
So we ran this one yesterday and it was bang on 5%, which is good. The other consideration is when you're only looking at organic, you're going to have people that already follow you going to your page. It's going to skew that. Yeah. The target is actually 10. So if I was running it from ads alone, I'd be looking for 10 as exceptional and I'd be tweaking the page.
Okay.
The B2B numbers for us is way higher than that.
Yeah.
Because you land on it, you're like, oh, another fucking business coach. I get it. There's heaps of shit ones.
Yeah.
And I need to do my personal story so you know that I was poor once and you'll like me more.
And we still do the job that you're telling you to do now. Like, we don't just sell business coaching. Like, we are coaches.
Correct. Yeah. And there's no lies in our fucking bios. Yeah. Anyway, So yeah, that skews the metric for organic already. If you're getting 5% and it's organic, you're doing pretty well. I did go over one yesterday in the call who's just competed, powerlifting, but the profile views were fucking through the roof.
Yeah.
But the follow rate was really low, more than likely because people were just looking.
Of course.
Probably followers, probably whatever, and it's just skewed those numbers. So you need to look at, obviously, average over time for those.
I think mine's 7%, Ben.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really good. And that's organic. So again, it's probably your follow rate for new people visiting your page would probably be better than that.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Because some of your followers would click through to your page.
Yeah, especially with bodybuilding season. Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
You put a results post up and stuff, like people are going to click on the page.
Yeah. And dormant followers can get woken up, and you'll see it in your likes where like someone will like one reel and then all of a sudden they like a couple more. Like maybe they were like, oh, I haven't seen Jace for a while.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That happens to me.
I'll click through.
I'm like, oh, I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah. And you go onto the profile and see what's going on.
Regularly and shit. Yeah. It's wild how that happens.
So all of that just skews that metric.
Yeah,
but target would be 5 to 10% running ads.
If that's not where it needs to be, what would you do to fix it?
Bio,
Yep.
pin posts, and everything we just spoke about.
Straight messaging, right?
Everything we just spoke about.
So you need to work on your messaging.
Yeah, so if I'm leaning on Jace's Instagram is probably top, as good as you can get visuals. You're jacked, team, Gemma, like that. Just that front line is like, I know exactly what Jason does.
Yeah.
And it's get people fucking massive. Like that's, do you know what I mean? Like the visual hooks are really, really solid.
Yeah.
It's just the written hooks aren't quite there. And if you don't have high quality imagery or evidence with clients and a huge book and all that sort of stuff, the visuals are a little harder to create. So you might need to lean into the actual written content a little bit more.
Yeah.
But at every stage of this, there is jacked humans on your on your page. So, I literally can't do a swipe that's not. Yeah, there's one row, but you're still pretty jacked. So
thanks, man.
You just have a singlet on. So that's what I'm fixing. Messaging, bio, pin post, and then how does everything display both in a visual communication and written communication.
Yep.
So then if we go to ads themselves, I'm not going to go, this episode isn't going to be about
like how to do
them. We're talking about should you start thinking about
how to qualify for them, yeah.
So this is just going to give you an insight of what a top of funnel would kind of look like and how we would go about that. So I'm doing my ad review right now because we had new ads go out yesterday. So while I talk slow, I'm just seeing if any of them are performing well. And they're doing okay. Cost per click's pretty good. For context, cost per click, 47 cents. So this is where it starts to get a little bit predictable.
Yeah.
Okay, so the goal of running ads and what I've been working on for the last 3 months before I was willing to release this as I'm going to teach other people is predictability.
Yeah.
So we have 3 ads running right now. I have one that's an outlier at $60, 60 cents per profile visit. The other 2 are bang on 45 and 47. So I'm like, that's good.
Yeah.
Cool. We're holding station there. Now, what I can sit down and do if I was trying to budget my ads, right? I could go, it cost me 45 cents to get someone to the page. I've got a 5% follow rate. So if I spent $45, actually, can you do the math on how much do I need to spend to get 100 would be 45. Would be 100 people go to my page, which means I would get 5 follows.
Yeah.
So for $45, roughly 5 follows if I'm going at 5%.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Of those 5%, 40% is going to reply. So you can get 2 replies.
2, yeah.
And of the reply rate, I'm going to book at 10%.
Yeah.
So I don't have, there's not enough there. That's works out to what point?
It's like a leg. It's like someone's foot.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So, okay, well, if I go to 450, now I've got 20.
Yeah.
5%, 5 to 10% have got a book. I've got 2 sales calls.
Correct.
Cool. All right. So if I spend $450, it's likely I'll make 1 sale.
Yeah.
1 sale is worth $1,400.
Yeah.
My return on ad spend is
minus
1,400 divided by that, which equals many. Just so you guys are aware, acceptable ROAS for most people, return on ad spend, is about 3 to 1.
Yeah.
For the last 3 months, we've averaged 12. So when you think about for every dollar you spend, you make 12 back. If I was like, at the start of this episode, I was like, cool, you instead of saying you need to be willing to lose your one client's worth and you'll get that back and break even, if I just said you're going to give me $1,000, like, fuck, what for?
Yeah.
What if it doesn't work? Oh my God, I'm terrified. If you had predictability that you were doing 5x, not even 12, so 5 to 1, you're gonna give me $1,000 and I'm gonna give you $5,000. Who's not fucking doing that?
Sign me the fuck up.
Right?
Yeah.
And then what are you gonna do? I'm gonna spend. Wait, so this is just an always deal? Yeah, bro. Just every time you give me $1,000, I'll give you $5,000 back.
Yeah.
Provided you can keep up with the demand. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Here's $2,000. Here's $3,000.
Yeah.
That's how people end up, and there's businesses out there that you're looking up to that are spending $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month on it, because they can do 3 to 1 on $50,000.
Yeah.
Which is $150K in new sales every month. So $150K per month is $2 million. Close enough to.
Yeah. So
that's where those numbers start to make sense, and they're not as fucking terrifying or as illogical.
Yeah, it's going to say it doesn't seem unachievable.
Yeah, but people hear like 20,000 on ads. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
it must be for a business that's doing like 10 mil a year. It's like, nah, man.
Yeah, if they're getting 3 to 1, it's $150K.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're not doing $150K, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's not fucking miles out of the out of the realms. So within the ads themselves, what we're going to be learning as we go when you're doing this, and I'll break down the other. We'll do a whole episode on this and middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel and how to kind of run those as well. The key metrics that I'm looking at, and I literally don't even scroll across for the follower campaigns. How many followers did you get? The results, so how many people visited your profile, and what was the ratio of that? So you got your calculator there?
I do.
So 282 divided by 19.
Yep.
Actually, sorry, 19 divided by 282.
Sorry. All right. Wait, 19 divided by 282.
Yes.
It is 6%.
6%. So we have a 6% follow rate off our top performing ad right now.
Yep.
And it's costing us 45 cents to get someone to the page.
It's pretty acceptable.
So that's the math that we just ran, and I can open up our weekly tracker and say what I'm not going to repeat it. The numbers that I just said is exactly how our ads are performing.
Yeah.
Wild, right?
It's awesome. Awesome when you break it down like that.
Correct. So all I'm looking at is Instagram follows the results, cost per result. So we just said the 45 cents. Click-through rate is another good one. So what percentage of people who see the ad are clicking into your page? Because that will tell you if the media is good.
Yeah, yeah.
So like the result that we had that did well, so I've got one here that's like 2.1%. So do this math. 32 divided by 3,404.
3,404? 0.009. That's not great.
So 0.1%.
Less than 1%.
Yeah. So that was getting 2.2% click through. So lots and lots of people were clicking through.
Yeah.
No one was fucking following.
Yeah, it's rough.
That was the campaign where I put all of our top of funnel stuff in there, thinking that people would come.
Yeah.
That's got that Escobar reel and stuff in it.
Okay.
So they're the metrics that we're caring about. Now, you will learn as you go, and this is why I said it's important to have, understand that, there's going to be some money to burn here.
Yeah.
So when I put up a female personal trainer with a great result, I'm like, this is going to slap. Everyone, I think it was engagement went up. The engagement doubled in 3 weeks. And I was like, every female personal trainer that wants to go online wants this outcome. Everyone wants to be like this person. So this is a great ad. And it fucking tanked. Not even tanked, just didn't get the outcome that we want. So you're going to have to be willing.
Yeah,
we lost $50 on that to test it. When you start out, you will run. We ran 3 based on our budget. It'll be budget depending on how much. I would say a minimum of $7 a day.
Yeah.
Ideally at least 10, and then just duplicate that out as a test. And then what we do is move. When we find a winner, we put 80% of our spend to that, and then we keep 2 running at all times that allow us to test new stuff, because that performer is going to die at some point.
Yeah.
So I need something in the background that'll be like, this one's winning, bring it up. So that's why I was like, we put new ones up yesterday. I'm like, oh, this one's doing well. I've got one at 47 cents and one at 64 cents. So we'll see. That one looks like it's not going to do well. Then you start to learn like what content does the best. So we've talked about the in-flow content, so recording yourself doing check-ins or something like that. They're the hardest to clip because they're the hardest to get that opening line. You might need to use visual hooks like we do on the pod. The podcasts that open with personal trainers, crush.
Yeah.
Do better than everything else. The hardest part for us is we don't want to do a podcast episode
where we're doing clips every time.
Yeah, everything's so
If I was a personal trainer and wanted to do ads, this is what I would do.
So that's the clip that's going to just have everything from this podcast is going to have Jason saying.
As a personal trainer wanting to do ads, this is where I would start.
So Tam's going to clip that, and then every point that we've made in this whole podcast, make them all.
Some of the mindsets that I have around ads that stop me from doing them are, I'll stop now.
Fuck, man. I
didn't even practice those.
I can't listen to pods like that, hey.
Yeah, I also don't fucking speak like that.
Yeah, correct. Now, the catch to that is we leverage the podcast as secondary content. We don't do content days and stuff like that. We do the skits. We don't do spoken to camera stuff. We just do the pod. You could speak more similar to what Jason did without the robot voice and hit those opening hooks much better. So that would be, in my opinion, what's working the best. Carousels have also performed really well. If I'm totally honest, I started missing that opening line. Hasn't been good the last few weeks, so I actually haven't used any of those. But they are... Meta's rewarding time on screen at the moment rather than general views. So carousels that have, you'll notice our bottom of funnel one has 10 slides.
So
We're going to keep you on the screen for a long time, and that ad will do well.
Yeah, okay.
So that's something to think about. So there's lots of little nuances and metrics and stuff that we're talking about, and that's where the if this then that stuff comes in. But I think having listened to this episode, and I'll ask you as someone who's kind of dabbled but not committed, do you feel like you should be running ads, and do you feel comfortable now that you could go and...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. And with the new system, you'll know exactly who the audience needs to be, what your budget should be, how you're reviewing your data, how you're doing all of it. And then how to structure it. So by the time this episode comes out, as I said, it will be finished, if not live, in the course this week.
Yeah.
So if you've ticked all the boxes of all of that, or you want to get there, we made a conscious choice 4 months ago where I said the outcome for Standout PT needs to be we can get you to a business that can handle running ads and give you the confidence and structure to do it. We only talked about the front-facing stuff today. You also need to have onboarding strategies. You need to have efficiency so you can handle the client volume and you can send all the DMs, do everything that you need to do. Yeah. So you need to have all of that in place to manage this effectively, and that's what Standout is. It's the systems, it's the marketing, it's the sales, and it's the mentality that's going to deliver all of this for you. Now we're adding the ads as well. So we've been talking about 10K months. This is the step now to 15, 20K months.
Yeah.
Is being able to take the leap. So we're bringing on people that are earning a lot more money than previously, but it doesn't mean you have to be, because we'll bring you to the stage where every single thing in the checklist to do this is done, and you can't not win. Yeah. You can't not win. So if you want to book a call with me, it'll be in the show notes, but you can go to stcfit.com, or you can just DM me on Instagram, just Ben Scott STC, shoot me a message. We'll organize a call. For the first 30 minutes of that call, I will solve whatever problem you have in your business right away, whatever the biggest one is. And then if I do a good enough job, I'll flick you an invite to Standout PT as well. We'll have that conversation. Don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be more of these coming out. I have already closed what's up next week, so I don't remember, but it'll be cool. It's always good episodes. But we'll see you next week. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, do something to engage with the audience. Appreciate it.